Does your dog struggle with getting up and walking? Give Antinol Plus a try. It's worked wonders for us. Lady, our lab mix, has been with us for 14 amazing years. But as she got older, she started having trouble getting on the bed and wasn't playing as much. Then our vet recommended Antinol Plus. Within 14 days, Lady started to move with more energy.
Don't let joint pain slow your dog down. Try Antinol Plus and get 15% off your order with code FETCH15 at buyAntinolPlus.com. Coupon policy applies. Go to buyAntinolPlus.com.
What's your favorite peanut butter chocolate treat? Easy call, right? Well, it might be more of a dilemma after you try the new Reese's Chocolate Lava Big Cup. It's a delicious twist on that favorite treat. The Reese's Chocolate Lava Big Cup is the perfect combination of creamy milk chocolate, delicious peanut butter, and an ooey gooey chocolatey filling. It's a completely new kind of Reese's peanut butter perfection. Shop Reese's Chocolate Lava Big Cup now at a store near you. Found wherever candy is sold.
Jon Stewart is back at The Daily Show, and he's bringing his signature wit and insight straight to your ears with The Daily Show Ears Edition podcast. Dive into Jon's unique take on the biggest topics in politics, entertainment, sports, and more. Joined by the sharp voices of the show's correspondents and contributors. And with extended interviews and exclusive weekly headline roundups, this podcast gives you content you won't find anywhere else. Ready to laugh and stay informed? Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Prime One-Day delivery is fast. How fast are we talking? We're talking game night delivered by tomorrow night fast, so we can win fast. Cards fast, puzzles fast, team games at your door in a day fast. Doesn't matter what the game is, we will dominate fast. We're talking game over, you win fast. Fast One-Day delivery for the win. It's on Prime.
Second date update.
Even though we already have one in our midst, I'm told we are not allowed to say the famous words, "Tell me a joke, funny guy."
What?
Oh, yeah, that's never fun.
Because on the phone, we've got a stand-up comedian.
Hey!
Oh,
I like dance jester!
You don't say that to all the stand-up comics that you meet?
I've never uttered that sentence in my life.
Oh.
We get it all
Tell
the time.
me a joke, funny guy?
Yeah, tell me a
funny
joke,
guy.
funny guy.
So it's like, you're a comedian, tell me a joke. I'm like, you tell me you work at Subway. I'm not going to be like, make me a sandwich.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
I don't know how it works, but let's ask the actual stand-up comic who's on the phone right now to get a little bit of help. His name is Darren. Darren, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey.
You're hilarious.
Did you like that one? That was my opener.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Now, Darren, how long have you been doing the stand-up comedy thing? What's your goals?
I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 10 years now.
Oh,
and
good job.
my goal is just to make people laugh. I like to let people just escape from their reality for a little while.
Oh,
you know?
that's nice.
It's the opposite of our show. We like to bring people right back down to reality.
Like-minded, brother. Good luck out there, man.
Yeah.
You're actually probably doing better than me. What am I saying?
Yeah, so,
Yeah, who are we calling today?
yeah, you met a girl recently?
Yeah, I actually met her at a stand-up show.
Oh, shocking.
Oh, wow.
There's always girls hanging out at the end of every
Yeah.
comedy show waiting to
Right.
meet the comedian, right? Because there's nothing sexier than a guy or a person that can make you laugh.
Was she a groupie, bro?
I mean, a lot of these girls are kind of on the sleazy side, but this was a classy girl, though, so she was a rare breed.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
What's this classy girl's name?
Erin.
Okay. And so
Darren and Aaron. Okay.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't think about that.
That makes your celebrity nickname really easy then.
It's Darren.
Yeah, it's Darren. That's great.
So what was it like? Did you strike up conversation first or did she approach you?
Yeah, I had seen her around at a few different shows, but I hadn't really talked to her, and she saw me do my act, and she came up to me and told me I was funny, and
Cool.
that was the first time I actually asked her out, but at that point she told me she doesn't date comics.
Oh, that's a smart choice.
Oh.
It is a smart choice.
Yeah.
How did you respond to that?
Well, I told her that's fine because I work construction.
That was good.
Okay.
That was good.
Do you
She
really?
laughed for sure.
Yeah, she thought that was funny, and so I finally I get her to want to go out with me, and I don't want to take her to a bar though. You know, I want to take her somewhere nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
All
Because that's
right.
almost like just taking her to another comedy club. Comedy clubs are just huge bars.
I think a bar first date is great, but you know,
But
If
if you want to sit through it,
yeah, it's like taking them to work.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to your own workplace.
Okay.
You said somewhere nice. What'd you do?
So I booked this city bus tour.
Oh.
Dude,
Right?
what?
Just like goes around the city.
Okay.
oh, like the red buses, the 2-story.
Nice.
Yeah, or they have the ones that can go in the water,
duck
too.
one, the water,
duck
yeah.
ones.
Darren, no offense. I thought you were saying that you were classing it up.
Yeah.
And city bus tour doesn't come to mind when I think
It's a
classy.
double-decker. It's got a upper deck.
If it's one of the nice
It's a
ones.
British bus?
This is a classy bus. This is a very
It's a
classy
classy-
bus.
Okay.
If it's a double-decker,
Why-
then never mind.
That's what I'm imagining.
Why do I
Seat
feel like
warmers.
one of your comedian friends is the tour guide?
Yeah. He keeps pulling the cord.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know who was doing the jokes. It was just like some guy doing all kinds of corny stuff. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unimpressed.
That's kind of a funny date. Like, you get to see the whole city,
That's actually a good date idea.
A
Like,
lot of time to talk and things to talk about.
How was it? How did it go?
it went good. It was going good at first. You know, we're going to all these cool places. We're seeing all these different sites.
Yeah.
But then I thought it would be funny to get off the bus right before it left for the next stop.
Wait, what?
what?
Wait.
Wait,
Huh?
with her, you mean? Like, oh, we're going to get off the bus and go get a drink.
No, she was still on the bus.
Oh, brother.
Were you laughing as the bus pulled away with her
This
on
is one
it?
of those when she says she doesn't want to date a comic. This is one of
This
the
is
reasons
why.
why.
Yeah, that's true. You think you're funny, and you're not being funny.
No.
It was kind of funny when I pretended to run after it.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
What did her face look like?
What is pretending to
Probably
run?
getting smaller
I
and
don't know,
smaller
but it
as
gives me
it
the
went
ick
away.
imagining it.
She was definitely surprised. And she
Yeah.
had to wait for me, like, at the next stop. And she wasn't thrilled about that.
Did you tell her it was a joke, or did you say, oh, my
Yeah.
God?
No, I did tell her it was a joke. I thought it was funny, but I ended up having to apologize. I felt bad in the end.
Oh. She didn't laugh?
No, she did not think it was funny at all.
So funny.
Usually when you explain the joke afterwards, they really burst into laughter.
Alexis mentioned the thought of this gave her the ick. Do you think you gave her
No,
the
not
ick?
that. Watching a man chase a bus.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think
That-
that gave her the ick, bro?
Are you a gross
Specifically
runner?
That it was so specific.
Yeah.
I don't know if that did it, but I don't usually run, so it could have possibly.
Okay.
You could be like a funny runner. Like,
Like-
I've seen some dudes that I'm like, why are you flailing like that?
Yeah, maybe the unattractive running was
Yeah.
the thing.
Okay.
That's
Wait.
a specific to Alexis thing, though. I
No,
think
it's not.
Maybe.
being a runner.
Since it was a hop on, hop off bus, were you able to get it back on track? Like, go take her finally to dinner or a drink?
No, not really. We didn't end up doing anything afterwards.
Oh, did that ruin the vibe?
I was kind of thinking maybe we should have just gone to a bar.
In retrospect.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's your home. It's your safe place.
Yeah.
And also, you're like, at least the second date, I'll do that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
But here we are, huh?
Okay.
So that was how it ended?
Yeah, I mean, I liked her. She was nice. She was very smart. She was not like a lot of the other girls in the comedy scene. So
Okay.
How long has it been since you and Aaron hung out?
it's been like 3 weeks now.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
She's not into you.
Have you heard from her at all or seen her at the club? Because it sounds like she was going to the
Or on the
comedy
bus.
club.
The tour, she's booking it.
She hasn't been around lately, so I haven't seen her.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right.
Scared her
So
right
she's-
out of the entire comedy scene. That's not
Yeah.
good.
Oh, boy.
She used to love to laugh.
Yeah.
Now she's just crying.
She's just crying.
She's at home
24/7.
watching horror movies.
Well, maybe we can cheer her up and hopefully get her to agree to another date with you when we come back and do your second date update right after this.
Second date update.
Quick recap if you're just joining us. We got Darren on the phone, who's a stand-up comedian and convinced a girl at one of his shows to go out on a date with him,
Yeah.
even though she said she doesn't date sleazy comics.
He shouldn't say sleazy.
Well, that's implied.
Oh.
So Darren
Okay.
took her on a classy date on a public bus tour
yeah.
where they learned about
Hey.
museums and landmarks and bridges, all the sexy stuff.
Technically, it's a private company that runs those, Jeff.
Oh, the tours?
Yes.
Well,
Just so you know.
Thank you for that footnote.
Private.
It was a city bus. It was a bus in the
Yes.
city,
Hop
Jeff.
on,
Gotcha.
hop off.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, it was a hop on, hop off bus, so he thought it'd be funny to hop off without her.
Oh, God.
And now,
Funny.
weeks later, he's still trying to recover and get himself another date. So that's
It is-
where we're at.
If people missed the first part, he did meet back up with her that night.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like that was the last time he saw her.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that whole revisit of your date there?
Darren?
Darren,
Oh, sorry. What's that?
how are you feeling about that revisit of your date there, Darren?
I thought it was okay. I mean, the part where I got off the bus obviously wasn't the best idea, but overall, I didn't think it was that.
Okay.
Bro, listen, obviously you're a top-tier comedian. The bus thing is hilarious.
Well,
If this girl doesn't have a good sense of humor, do you really want to date her anyways, bro?
That's true. That's a good point.
See, so I got your back. I got
This
your
might
back.
be the problem with the mindset of comedians.
I don't know.
Both of the comedians.
I think we're going to watch a movie and Will Ferrell's going to be chasing after like a city bus one day. We're all going to be like, oh, Darren called this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the new Kevin Hart movie, City Bus Tour? I love that movie.
When we think heartthrob, we think Will Ferrell.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, right? That's a good point.
I don't know.
Us comics, we're not hot. We're just fun.
Let's just talk to your date, Erin. We'll see if she answers and hopefully get an explanation for why she hasn't talked to you in 3 weeks.
Oh, man.
It's a long time.
Good luck.
Hey,
Thanks.
good luck to you too, man.
Hey, you guys, it's break a leg.
That is, I mean,
They say break a leg because you hope to get cast.
Cast, yeah. It's an acting thing, not a stand-up
It's
comedy
any
thing.
stage thing.
it could be
Okay.
a stage
Yes,
thing. I mean,
it's
he
a
could apply-
stage thing.
If he's auditioning for SNL, then it's break a leg.
All right. Well, we're gonna break a body part, and we're gonna
Oh, there you go, Jeff.
we're gonna call Erin here. Here we go.
We're going to be politically correct.
Hello,
Hey, is this Erin?
this is she.
Hey, Erin, you're on the radio right now with a show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hi, Erin.
Hey.
Good morning, Aaron.
Welcome to the show.
What's going on?
We're doing a segment called a second date update. It's a very unfunny segment that we do because we heard you're not really into laughing and stuff a lot, but we're trying to help hook you up with. That's what she said earlier.
Wait, what? What?
You love
What?
laughing. You go to lots of comedy shows.
But you don't date people that make you laugh.
Yeah.
How did you guys get my number?
We got it from Darren, who you went on a date with about 3 weeks ago.
Darren the comedian.
My God.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Was that like, oh my God? No.
Didn't sound like it.
I know.
That's kind of wild that he would give my number to a radio station, don't you think?
Well, not really, because we do this segment like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has been going on for decades at this
Yeah.
point. But the reason that he gave us your number is because he had a really nice time with you when the two of you went out on that bus tour.
Oh, and he said nice things about like how classy you were and smart and
It sounds like he's probably told you a lot already. I don't know exactly how much he shared with you about our first date.
Just hit the highlights. It was a city bus tour. There was an awkward moment that we kind of mentioned before about him like hopping on and off the bus as like a joke.
And as you drove away still on the bus, he thought that'd be funny, and he said that you didn't find that very humorous.
Yeah. Okay, good. So he did tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I like to laugh and everything, but just imagine being in my shoes, watching your date kind of like sort of not pointing and laughing, but like being outside of a bus watching you drive. I mean, I was horrified. Like we drove together. So I was like, am I going to now be stuck alone in his car when I get back to
Yeah,
it?
you're in like panic mode.
It's not funny to you.
No, we definitely don't have that much history to even be kind of pulling those types of jokes.
Yeah.
Good point.
But he did say that he apologized that night.
I mean, he did. He definitely did. And he caught up with me. So it ended up being fine. And like, I don't want to like hurt anybody's feelings. I think the best way to say it is like, we just don't really vibe.
Oh, comedians don't have feelings.
yeah.
It's fine.
We really
we're
like
already
that
depressed
stuff.
anyway, so
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Look, I understand that sentiment. That's really nice of you to like keep his feelings in mind, but he's really confused. He's hoping to get a little bit of insight as to why you've, not talked to him in the last 3 weeks so that maybe he could find some closure.
All right. Well, since he decided to call you guys and ask for it, I mean, I'll tell you, but honestly, I think he's funnier on stage than he is in person. And that's, it's only like on stage when it's scripted and they've had time to rehearse this bit that they're like funny. And maybe I just didn't get to see that side of him. So I don't want to say like, he's not a funny person. I'll just say he's not my kind of comedy.
That's a great observation. Most people think comedians walk on stage and guess. It's like these guys have practiced their jokes for months sometimes to deliver.
It's still not fun to hear.
No.
As a
No.
comedian,
No.
to hear you're not funny.
But we're comedians.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to find
that
us funny.
sucks.
Yeah.
He knows.
And
oh, actually, he does know.
yeah, he kind of does know
Yeah.
that now because the way that the segment works, Aaron, is we have Darren listening on the other line.
Oh.
Oh, I bet he's just laughing and laughing right now.
He's already writing a new set with this. He's like,
that's
Use
good.
it for fuel, bro.
Is that Darren? Are you there? You cracking up?
Yeah. Sorry. So what happened?
What?
Wait, what?
You were
Were you listening?
You didn't hear her?
Yeah, I was busy. I was doing something around the house. You guys are taking forever.
Okay. It's kind of important. The whole reason you called us was so that you could hear her explanation.
Yeah.
But
is this another ADD comedian? Because we already have one of those.
Listen, Darren, talk to Aaron.
Hey, Darren. It sounds like maybe you didn't hear any of that, so that's probably for the best. But
Yeah, I was just wondering, what happened.
Oh, God.
I can't. We've gone over this already.
All right.
That's a good question. It's a very important question.
Maybe if you tell the story a few more times, it'll sink in for him. But go ahead, Aaron.
Darren, when you hopped off of the bus, the tour operator really put me at ease, both with jokes, and he was also just really, really nice. And I think it's probably fair for me to tell you that he asked for my phone number.
Oh, my gosh.
The tour guide?
Good on him.
Yeah, I just thought he was so funny, and
oh God,
we have been out a couple of times, and I just don't quite feel right talking to anybody else.
We're talking about the same tour guide, right? This is the tour guide from the bus with the pretzel jokes and the kazoo.
Yeah,
those are kind of corny tours.
I'm kind of laughing just thinking about it. I haven't even heard what he says.
That's your kind of comedy. He's not even a real comedian. I'm out there every day grinding, honing my craft. This guy is a hack. Are you kidding me?
That's funny, man. Come on.
Wait, well, Darren, while you're honing your craft, working in a quiet room, he's out there actually performing every day.
That's an observation.
I mean, it's a lot of crowd work.
Doing observational humor for people on the sidewalk, museum jokes.
Do you know how hard it is to make history funny? And he does it.
Oh, dude, she's awesome. She's got his back, too.
Dude.
Oh, man.
That's
brother.
Does that hurt worse than her just not going out with you, Darren?
Well, I mean, she said she doesn't date comics. I guess she's sticking with that. This guy is definitely not.
That was a good one.
All right, he got a good one in there. Look, Darren, this is the point where normally I'd ask to send you two out on a date and we'd offer to pay for it. But I think before I do that, now that you've heard, well, I guess kind of heard, you missed most of it. But now that you know that the girl that you dated is hooking up with the corny tour guide from the bus, do you still want us to ask her out for you?
Anybody who's into tour guide humor, I'm going to have to probably pass on.
Really? I wanted a joke off between the two of them.
But she's already seen his jokes, and she clearly thinks this guy's better.
Oh.
You can't have a joke off if he doesn't have any jokes. How can we have a joke off?
Oh.
Well,
All right.
Maybe, Darren, quick, hop off the phone and then back on like you did on the bus.
We'll stay here.
That'd be hilarious.
Okay, try it.
Would it?
Are you gone?
Oh,
okay.
We really did hop off. Well, I guess good luck, Aaron, with your new boyfriend.
Oh, no, I'm devastated. It didn't work out with Darren.
Oh, she's funny, too.
Not the only one with jokes.
Okay.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Man, this was a big win for bus tour guides everywhere.
Hey, good on him. I mean, dad humor is on top again.
Yeah, male and female bus tour guides, you really are natural comedians. You're out there educating the public about mid-century architecture and making people laugh and stealing our dates right out from under us. So we salute you. Good for you.
Yeah. I'm impressed that you really defended Darren as long as you did, since he couldn't even follow the phone call to begin with.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, got him a great shot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can't blame him for tuning away from us.
Yeah, that's also true.
I've been there before, for sure. Mid-conversation sometimes.
All right, Jeff.
I'm not even listening right now.
You're the one talking most of the time.
Yeah, and I hate it. So I'm going to stop talking and just encourage you to go online and find our podcast. You can find all of our second dates and all of our show content wherever you get yours at Brooke and Jeffrey, and we will help you in your dating life.
We'll try.
We'll be here. I don't know how much help we'll be, but email the show. We'll call that person who's not calling you back.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Did you know 1 in 5 dogs struggle with joint pain? For senior dogs, it's 80%. Antinol Plus can help. Made with a powerful blend of green lip muscle oil and krill, Antinol Plus is clinically proven to improve mobility in as little as 30 days. Don't let joint pain slow your dog down. Help them keep moving with Antinol Plus. Try it today and get 15% off your order with code FETCH15 at AntinolPlus.com. Coupon policy applies. Act now. Go to AntinolPlus.com.
Jon Stewart is back at The Daily Show, and he's bringing his signature wit and insight straight to your ears with The Daily Show Ears Edition podcast. Dive into Jon's unique take on the biggest topics in politics, entertainment, sports, and more. Joined by the sharp voices of the show's correspondents and contributors. And with extended interviews and exclusive weekly headline roundups, this podcast gives you content you won't find anywhere else. Ready to laugh and stay informed? Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to Decisions, the podcast where boundaries are pushed and conversations get candid. Join your favorite hosts, me, Weezy WTF,
and me, Mandy B,
as we dive deep into the world of non-traditional relationships and explore the often taboo topics surrounding dating, sex, and love.
That's right. Every Monday and Wednesday, we both invite you to unlearn the outdated narratives dictated by traditional patriarchal norms. With a blend of humor, vulnerability, and authenticity, we share our personal journeys navigating our 30s, tackling the complexities of modern relationships, and engage in thought-provoking discussions that challenge societal expectations.
From groundbreaking interviews with diverse guests to relatable stories that'll resonate with your experiences, Decisions is going to be your go-to source for the open dialogue about what it truly means to love and connect in today's world.
Get ready to reshape your understanding of relationships and embrace the freedom of authentic connections. Tune in and join the conversation.
Listen to Decisions on the Black Effect Podcast Network, iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Since you're new to H&R Block, we'll look at your returns from the last 3 years for any money your last guy might have missed for free.
I could get money back from last year?
You could. We'll find any mistakes.
Could have really used that 2 years ago when I dated that mistake for 5 months.
Don't leave money on the table. Switch to H&R Block and get a free second look review. Second look is included at no additional cost with the purchase of tax preparation. Results vary. All tax situations are different. Fees apply if you have us file an amended return.